Folks, it is that time again for WPF Week 3, where we are taking on John Jr., coach of the Portland Nightshaders. Right off the bat, we got Lycanroc being able to deal with this hyper-offensive team of his. As you can see, he's got Zamazenta C, Hoopa Unbound, Rillaboom, tons of different threats, especially because the Hoopa Unbound can terrestrialize into any type. We want to make sure we can deal with things off right, so we get rocks up, we got Endeavor, we got Accelerock. The ideal scenario is to basically just trade 1v1 and have hazards up in the process. That being said, those aren't the only hazards we're getting up, because we got Mew up next. Mew, we're just hoping to click spikes and maybe Volt Switch around, potentially get in some of the breakers or the cleaners, and then we also have Thunder Wave to be able to cripple a lot of the fast offense that is on his team. We also have a Pivot in Talonflame, which can potentially get a Flame Body off, but it also has access to Will-O-Wisp, so we can basically Wisp maybe a Zamazenta C, a Hoopa Unbound, a Rillaboom, or something like that. It can also U-turn and Flamethrower just to whittle things down, maybe not make it so passive, and then Roost just for longevity. To start off the breakers and the cleaners for this game, we got Palafin, who I think is going to really be able to pop off this week. We do have Jet Punch to be able to take care of a lot of things, but the rest of the set is special. As for EVs, we basically invested everything into attack and special attack with a rash nature, which will boost our special attack and lower our special defense. And we slapped on Mystic Water just to be able to take care of any little damage rolls that might be not in our favor. Glade has the potential to either break or sweep given the team that John brings. We do have access to a ton of coverage moves, a lot of slashing moves, which means that Sharpness is going to be able to boost all of them. We do have coverage for the Volcarona, for the Hippowdon, for the Dondozo, a lot of the fat. It's just going to be a matter of clicking the right buttons on any given turn and then being able to go from there. Lastly, we do have Landers, which is going to be Terrace Steel this week, just to be able to take any hit neutrally. Landorus is basically good for one hit as long as we're not spamming U-turn over and over, basically whittling us down with Life Orb damage. But Terrace Steel, I think, is going to be very nice because it means that we can take on something like an Ice Fang, an Ice Punch, an Ice Beam. But with that being said, we can also take on something like maybe a Hurricane from the Iron Jugulus, and that might be good to help us 1v1 the Mon as well. So it's not really like a specified Terra type, but it is meant to be able to take a lot of different hits, maybe last one extra turn. And if you do last an extra turn with the Landers, you're probably getting some very good damage, or better yet, a kill in that scenario. With that being said, let's get on into the match. All right, and here we are into the match. Ooh. There's some things I like about this, some things I don't. I think just leading off with the Lycanroc looks really good here. I like this. Okay. So defensively, there's not a whole lot that he has. Maybe like a bulky Rillaboom. Maybe Colossal can take a few hits. But for the most part, we got Mew, we got Sidon, the Palafin. Most of these mons can be taken out with like a strong ground move. And we don't have EQ, which is nice. So Grassy Terrain doesn't really mitigate a whole lot. Hoopa, I could see being Scarf. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's start off with the Lycanroc and go from there. Good luck, have fun to John Jr., very solid coach. So we're looking to take him down. Got to get the first dub of this league. So let's see how this goes. Getting rocks up will be very nice. I think it like puts a lot of things in range of a Palafin. So I'm down to just click rocks. If this is Scarfed, then we know right off the bat, which is nice. Woodhammer, so he is Scarfed. That's good to know. Okay, so I think I'm going to want to keep this around. Scarfed is very, very interesting. I think, honestly, sacking this off might be the play. Because I can anticipate him doubling. And if he stays in, I get a very nice U-turn into Palafin. And then I can get up, like, some more hazards or something like that. So, honestly, I'm fine to just click Endeavor here, I think. He stays in, uses Woodhammer. That's fine. I'll just get a U-turn off from here. I think the reward there was a lot better, just being able to get an Endeavor off on something and then just wipe it out. I thought that was really cool. From here, I'm just going to click U-turn pretty freely. He does withdraw. I'm guessing he's going into that Colossal. Into Lumps. Yep. Okay, so from here, what I'm going to want to do is go... I think... I mean, this just straight up bodies, no? You can't really rapid spin either, which is nice. I'm down to do that. Just keeping these rocks up, I think, will be very, very nice. And from here, I get a super nice Hydro Pump. I could also just double out into, like, Mew. I think that could be pretty cool as well. He really doesn't have an answer for Scarf Gallade, which I think is very, very nice. I guess unless it's, like, Scarf Jugulus or something like that. I honestly, I'm just going to Hydra. I'm just going to stay in. I think he might expect me to just switch out because this thing's weak. But if he goes Rillaboom, we always have the Talonflame to go into, and he's going to have to pull a very hard double on a Rillaboom in a Talonflame in order to, like, get the momentum back. So he withdraws. He goes back out into this. With this Scarfed, it'd be actually pretty nice to get some chip on this. Okay, so we get a little bit of chip. He does kind of know our set, but I don't think that's the worst in the world, to be honest. I do wish I knew if this was Adamant or Jolly, because if it's Jolly, it should outspeed us. It has base 85, and Gallade is base 80. We'll see. I'm just gonna put this in my calc. Choice Scarfed versus a Talonflame. We are Flame Body. We better be Flame Body. Thank God we are. Okay. U-turn. Do we get a burn? We do. Nice. That's really, really big. And I can't tell how much that did. But that's massive to get. This has done its job to some degree, which I really like. This is boots for sure. So that did 30. How much did that do? That looks like it's Adamant. Because it did 22. Well, Jolly does. Ah, no, it's more likely to be Jolly. From here, I'll just click U-turn, though. Going into Palafin is going to be insanely nice. And from here, we can just click buttons. If he does go for a Will-O-Wisp, that's really good on his part. Yep. Rapid Spin comes out. And from here, he really doesn't have a switch in, which is phenomenal. Yeah, something just dies. So, John withdraws. This comes out. Nice. Okay, so we do land. This should take it out. It doesn't. What's nice is that I'm getting some nice passive recovery as well. And from here, a Jet Punch will just take it out. It doesn't have Glide this gen. So we do just straight up outspeed. And we take this thing out. And we get to learn a lot about our opponent here. That burn coming into effect is a bit unfortunate. But that's the game. I've definitely had my fair share of unfortunate moments this gen. So let's see. I wonder what he'll do. Jet Punch does come out, takes the kill. We are back in full, which is very, very nice. And from here, I feel like it doesn't have that many switch-ins. That thing is massive. The thing is absolutely massive. So he has a Hydreigon, or a Jugulus. He's got this, Zama. He has Colossal. Let's see. I think going into this might be nice just to be able to scout potentially, and then from there we can look to revenge. If it is Terra Dark Scarf, then we'll figure that out. If it's banded, then we'll just straight up die, and then we have a very nice U-turn to go into. Let's see what he tears into. I kind of expect something like Dark, but if he goes for some interesting type, it'll be cool to see. I couldn't even tell. That's water. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Hyperspace Fury does come out. That is fine. I'm just gonna roost here, I feel like. Is Hyperspace whole contact move? Or, is it a contact move? This move is not loading in Showdown. It's literally just not fucking loading. It is not a contact move. I'm down to just Willow and switch again. I think that's pretty okay, to be honest. If he is Scarf, he's Scarfed. Okay. So it looks like from here, I feel like we just get a kill, no? Very interesting that he can't, let's see. Trying to figure out if this is the right play. I think I'm just going to go into Sidon and click Grass Knot, because I feel like that should deal a ton. Oh no, it won't. I'm just gonna go into this. I don't think he has a switch in on the other side of the field to this. He really doesn't. I think Sacred Sword just looks really good here. So I'm down to just click that. If he's Scarf and he outspeeds, then so be it. But there's like a decent chance that we live. And by decent, I mean like it's kind of there. And we definitely kill. So we might just be risking it all in this, but He withdraws. Yep. And I think from here we damn near get a kill. He goes into Volk. Let's see what this is. Does he get the burn? No. I could check the damage on this. It looks like it's damn near max. And in that case... I feel like I'm kind of fine just staying with this, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm actually pretty okay with this staying. Fire Blast. Okay. Fuck it. Let's do it. And then we'll get some chip off on something else. Contact? Jesus Christ. Well, that's really unfortunate for John. I figured since that Hoopa was Terra Dark, or wasn't Terra Dark, then we'd be able to live with Lando and we could revenge if it came down to that. And then we could like have Sidon tank a bunch of stuff. That's really unfortunate because from here, he doesn't have a whole lot of answers. But I feel like I don't really have a pivot. So I feel like I kind of have to attack this as well. I mean, I'm doing a lot, that's for sure. If I stand and attack, he's going to take damn near 70. He dies. I can go Palafin, and I can click Jet Punch if he goes into the Hoopa Unbound. Hoopa Unbound with water in the Palafin. Yeah. I'm just going to Sacred Sword. Dark Pulse comes out. That should kill us. That's pretty unfortunate for John. But we got to keep playing our game. I kind of like our endgame here. Mew takes out Colossal. It takes out the other guy too. And then we have Lando in the back. So I'm down to just Jet Punch here. Yeah, I can't hyperspace hole us. And if he's scarfed, I'm just going to click Jet Punch here. He withdraws into lumps. Does he get the flame body on this? No. Wow. Okay, so Hoopa Unbound's going to come out for sure. And from here, I kind of have to take... Let's see, this is boom with water. Terra Water is really nice for him, honestly. Hoopy comes out. Okay, so there are 3 mons left. The game plan, I think, is going to be this. I stand Grass Knot into Jet Punch on his Hyperspace Fury. That should take him down. From there, I have to go into Lando, live Revenge or something like that. Or maybe a sack. No, I can't sack that off. This is going to be a very close game either way. But yeah, Grass Knot is, I think, my only option. Hyperspace Fury does come out. That did an insane amount of damage. Wait, huh? That did so much damage. Well, now I feel like I have to see if Jet Punch kills. It looks like it kind of does, low-key. Because he got a -1 defense drop. I feel like I just have to go for this. Terra Water was a very, very good bring on John, though. I feel like that's going to be the Terra type of choice for the rest of the season. Is just... it's going to be... Oh! Okay. Interesting. That's really interesting. At this point, Lando is kind of useless, I almost feel like. That's really interesting. So, I think he either go... I mean, I guess he has two choices. He can either go out into the Hoop Unbound, or he can go into Zama, obviously. It seems like, yeah, Zama's going to be the choice. Why does Zama look like twice as shaded as the rest of the Mons? That's interesting. We do have max defense mute. If he makes a double, then we always have Lando to sack something off with. I think. It might come down to a 50-50 if he, like, doubles back into the Hoopa. Actually, no, I don't think it is. It's a double on if he predicts my Terra type to be Terra Steel. I think if he doubles back into the Hoopa U, that's going to be the 50-50 that he has to win from there. He withdraws. Very smart double on his part. Because my Muse should be able to take this. Now that this is Terra Water, that actually looks really good. From here, I'm just going to click Volt Switch very freely. He is going to really mess me up. But with that said, that is the play. Okay, so we do live. We do get some Rocky Helmet chip that we can maybe handle later. What is also actually very nice is... Let's see. What? I gotta do this. Okay. What's nice is that because I'm Terra Steel, the way that he can beat me, I guess it could be through body press. But it could also be through, like, CC. And if he's going to CC me, then he's going to struggle to, like, stay healthy for, like, a Palafin sweep, potentially. So I'm just going to go into it. Zamazenta. C. Like a Behemoth Bash. Versus Arlanders. Didn't do a lot. If he is mono, or if he CCs me, then that's really well played. If I go Mew or something like that. All right, let's see it. I just fucked up my mic, but let's see how this goes. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're Terra Steel. Is that the game? If it's not the game, then I think it might be GD for John. CC, wow! That was a sick play. That was a really, really cool play. I think we lose then. Man, that's rough. Figured he'd have something like maybe Ice Punch. Damn. That was really well played by John. Can't even lie. So, our answer here is Palafin Hero. Our Jet Punch is doing very little to the spawn. Okay, so this is our play. We're going to go into this. Hopefully we get another thing of CC, because if we do, I think we can win. CC comes out. This shouldn't kill. Nice. I think we win then. Because he'll be at -2. Oh, it might come down to some chip. It's actually going to come down to like a 50-50. Behemoth Bash comes out. That's really smart. Okay. It actually comes down to a 50-50 in that case. So he CC'd me twice. Let's see. Can we clutch up? His HP... I don't think we do, because he probably has investment. But let's see. Yeah, GG to John. Oh, that was really rough of an endgame. It was like I figured he'd have something to hit me with. But wow, that was a cool call by John. Oh, and it changed forms. Man, we're gonna go 0-3 then. That's a game we really should have fucking had. But John made